Alrighty, for today's video, we are going to be working on how to solve two-step equations. It's not much different than one-step equations. Clearly, the only difference is that we are adding another step into the mix. So, I'm going to demonstrate with you using algebra tiles how we would solve an equation such as this: 5x plus 4 equals 14. So this right here represents an x tile. So I'm going to have 5 of these. And this tile right here is a unit tile, which represents just our whole numbers. So here is the equation: 5x plus 4 equals 14. So I have 5x tiles plus 4 unit tiles, and that is equal to 14 unit tiles on the right side. So my whole task is to figure out what the value of one of these is, but I have to start doing it, or I have to start unraveling it step by step. So the first step is to get all of my unit tiles on one side. So I need to get rid of these 4 unit tiles here. So if I take 4 away on the left side, I must do the exact same thing on the right. So I take 4 away. So now my new equation is 5x equals 10. So now I can pair these up. So for one x tile, I can put 2 unit tiles, another x tile, 2 more, another x with 2 more, and another. So here we can see that we have one x tile is equal to 2 unit tiles. So x is equal to 2. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate one more example, except this time I'm not going to use the unit tiles. We're just going to show this, how to do it step by step by using our inverse operations. Before I do that, I'm going to write out what we did with the x tiles. My pencil will work. Minus 4, 5x equals 10. And then we divided those into 5 groups, and x was equal to 2. Alrighty, for our next example, we have 4x plus 7 equals 23. So I see that I have addition here, which is always where you start. Whether it be addition or subtraction, you always start there. So I'm going to start with my addition, but since it's addition, I know I have to use the inverse operation. So the inverse of addition is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 7 on the left. I need to do the same on the right. Bring down my equal sign. All I have left on the left side is 4x, and now the value on my right side is 16. Because I have multiplication here, I need to do the inverse of multiplication, which is division. So I'm dividing by 4 on each side. X is equal to 4. All right, I would like you to pause the video and just attempt these 4 on your own. The key thing to remember: start with addition or subtraction, so whichever it is that you see, and then always do the inverse operation, so the opposite of whatever operation is in your equation. Go ahead and pause the video and try these on your own. All right, to start with the first one, we have 3n minus 1 equals 8. So because I have subtraction, I need to do the inverse. So addition, I'm going to add 1 on both sides. Now I have just 3n equals 9. Once again, I have multiplication, so I must do division. 9 divided by 3 is 3. N equals 3. Down here on the next one, z divided by 5 plus 3 equals negative 35. So I have addition, so I have to do the inverse of addition. So I'm going to subtract 3 and subtract 3. So I have z divided by 5 equals, so negative 35 minus 3. Remember, if we're starting with negatives and you're subtracting, you're just increasing the amount of negatives. So I now have negative 38. So in my equation, I have division, z divided by 5. So in order for me to get z all alone, all by itself, I need to do the inverse. So I need to multiply by 5. If I multiply by 5 on the left, I gotta do it on the right. So what do I know about my answer already? Well, I know that a negative times a positive is a negative. So I know my answer is already going to be a negative number. And then I just need to multiply 38 times 5, which is 190. So z is equal to negative 190. Next one, moving on. Negative 4y plus 2 equals negative 2. So once again, because I see addition and that's where I start, I need to do the inverse. So I'm going to subtract 2 and subtract 2 on both sides. So I have negative 4y equals negative 4. I need to do the opposite or inverse of my multiplication here, which is division, so that I have just y left, and I need to divide on both sides. So negative 4 divided by negative 4 is a positive 1. And the last one, 2x plus 5 equals 11. So once again, I see addition, I must do subtraction. Notice how every time, once you get rid of the addition or subtraction, you are left with a one-step equation, which is a review of what we have been doing. So 11 minus 5 is 6. So here we go. Just like I said, we have a one-step equation. 2x equals 6. Divide by 2. X is equal to 3. Now, moving on the other side, we have a story problem. Now, we know that these are the most difficult because we have to decode the words and put that into a mathematical sentence. A one-year membership to Metro Gym costs $460. There is a fee when you join, and the rest is paid monthly. Write an equation to represent what you will pay monthly for the year-long membership. Solve to find out how much you would pay per month at the Metro Gym. So our first step, just like with one-step equations, we're going to determine what it is that we're having to find, because this is what determines what our variable is. So we want to know how much we have to pay monthly for the year-long membership. We already know that the total cost is $460, and we have to pay a fee of $40. So we have our fee of $40. That's important information. That helps to determine how much our cost is. We have the total cost of $460, and then we have our monthly fee, we'll call it monthly fee, and we don't know how much that is, so that's where that variable m comes in. Now, because this is a monthly fee, and this is a year-long membership, we know that we have how many months of this month-long fee, or monthly fee. We know that we have to pay this for 12 months. So we have, because this is our total cost, we're going to take every piece of information here and write it out into a word sentence, which then we're going to put into our number sentence. So we have our one-time fee, and then in addition to having that one-time fee, we also have our monthly amount, and the total of that is how much your one-year membership costs, which is the total cost. So now when we put this into our equation, We have our one-time fee, which is $40. We have our monthly amount. Well, we don't know what our monthly amount is, but we know we have to pay it for a total of 12 months. So 12M, 12 times the number of months, or excuse me, 12 times the amount you pay each month. And that is equal to that $460. So our equation is 40 plus 12M equals 460. So the first thing to do is to get rid of the number that does not contain the variable. So because we have $40, how do we get rid of $40? We subtract it, and then we subtract it over here. So we have 12M is equal to $420. 12M is the operation there is multiplication, so I have to do the inverse of that, which is division. So I'm going to divide by 12 on both sides. 420 divided by 12 is 35. So M equals 35. So what this means in the context of the problem is your total cost is $460, but when you think about how much you're really paying monthly, you're paying a total of $35 monthly. Now, I would like you to try both of these on your own. Have these ready for when you come to class tomorrow. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or jot it down and we can talk about it tomorrow.